Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I know we're running a little late. It's been a hectic morning. Yeah, Gizmo called me today so we can match. Huh. Yeah, so we can match this morning. Good morning, good morning. I just want to say thank you to everyone for all the birthday wishes yesterday. Holy smokes, I got home and I was going through them and I had hundreds. It was awesome. Thank you.
Easy! Oh my gosh. Okay, this was unplanned. Are you matching Aunt Linetti? Now we got to get a shirt to so Mommy and you can match. He's like, this was completely unplanned. He feels very awkward.
I said he called me.
He's like, you know how when you go into a certain party or something and the same girl's wearing the same dress?
Right.
He feels, he's like, this is embarrassing.
Megan didn't get the memo.
I didn't. Yeah. No one told me what was going on. Hi guys. Happy morning. All right. Well, we have got, you want me to take it? I'm so cute. How's that for my baby? Oh, hi. Do you want Mom to get the papoose and put you in the papoose? So we have had a very busy week.
Yes.
It has been very busy, but thank goodness Yvonne's been here, probably working much harder than she intended on her vacation. Look at him. He's like, bye. Bye, guys.
I see Blanky.
He's like, oh, snort, snort, snort. Snort, snort, snort. Okay. They're saying, hi, Yvonne. So we've had a very busy week, busier than we kind of intended, but you know, sometimes weeks are like that.
It happens.
It happens, but thankfully we've had Yvonne here working really hard on her vacation, so I'm sure she's delighted to go back home tomorrow. We're gonna miss her though like crazy.
Always.
So yeah. So, but she's already mentioned. I heard her mention today. I'll see you next year. So, I hope so. We love when she's here. She brings such comfort. They're all thanking you for your hard work.
Oh, thank you.
So, big thanks to Yvonne for being here and working so hard. So we've had a couple birthdays this week. Yesterday we had Lynette's birthday, and then today we have our sweet Kim, who went home, and she's very excited to have the weekend off, and she's gonna go out and have a good time. So good for her. Okay, so let's jump into some updates. I've got quite a few for you guys. I've actually got notes. I've got notes.
And I have a pen and paper to write down.
Write down some of these notes. So Lynette and I, and our sweet mods too, everybody, we have been so busy this week. We've had stuff to plan, you know, like we've had to plan stuff, and we've just truly not had a whole lot of time to plan. So a lot of this stuff is going to be a little surprisey for our mods. So I'm sorry, mods. It's always nice to give them a heads up and update, but it's just this week did not turn out that way. So yeah. So who will fill in for Kim? Kim's going to be back Monday, so we'll have Carmine in this weekend. So speaking of filling in, let me start there, because that is a good question that everybody's been asking. Who's covering for Raven? So if you didn't know, and I did ask Raven, it is okay if I say this, but she had a biopsy on her foot. It went a little more haywire than planned. So she was going to be off. She was planning on being off this week. She's going to have to be off another week. So our suite, gosh, we've got a few people covering for her. We've got Carmine covering some days. We have Cheryl T.
Speaking of the devil.
What? Where is he at? Is he on there? Oh, is he here? There he is. Oh, I'm like, is he chatting? I don't see him. Carmine, where are you? Carmine, our sweet Carmine is amazing. So he's covering for Raven. We weren't talking about you. So awkward when someone walks in and we were talking about them. So we were just saying Carmine's covering a lot of days for Raven. And we also have Cheryl T's covering some days for Raven. And then we have our normal volunteers. Stacy and Kat are going to be helping out. Heidi's been coming in to help. So we're going to be covered until Raven comes back, I think. So she is not coming back until she will be back on the 29th. So we've got like another week and a half or so. So big thanks to Carmine and everybody. Cheryl T, Heidi, Stacy and Kat, and everybody. Oh, Dawn. Big thanks to Dawn. Dawn worked extra the other day, and her sweet self, she's been having, we're all getting older, and we're all hurting in spots we didn't anticipate to hurt in. And so bless her heart, she stayed to cover too. So thank you, Dawn, for doing that. Dawn does a lot for us. So wanted to go over that with you guys. The next thing, and I'm actually, a lot of you guys are answering some questions. I mean, they're on the docket. That's funny you say that. So I'll go over something not great, and that's my Manelli. Manelli that did not make it. I'm so sad about this. Obviously, I was in love with her, and I was so attached. I'm like, she's going to be mine forever, which the good news is she was mine forever. So, so, you know, I came up, what night was it? Wednesday night. I came up Wednesday night and, went to go feed her, and she just, it was time. And selfishly, I was like, maybe I'll just try till the morning, because the next morning was Humane Ohio, and I'll be here early and I can see her there. And then I had to stop and think, no, you're being selfish. Because I would just want to keep her forever. Forever. And even if she had made it, I would have kept her forever, because I was smitten. So the nice thing is she got to be with mommy her whole life. So she was warm and she had a full tummy. You know, she was in such rough shape when she came in. We kind of knew this, you know, we knew this was going to be a very big try. But she did love her cuddles. She loved her face rubs. And she loved holding mommy. So I was with her as she passed, so that's good. She got to see mommy, and I only told her nice things and warm things, and kissed her like a billion times. So you know, we got to think of the good things. You know, of course, I'm very sad about it, but oh, Butterbean says hi. I'm very sad about it. I want them all to live forever. They could be 100, and I would still want them to be 50 years older. But, you know, the best we can do is try. So, on the flip side to that, you know, we had taken in those 2 cases. We had Manelli, who is in such a really rough state. And then we had taken in Moo. Moo was the one that had the prolapse rectum. And thankfully, Darcy got her in for surgery very, very quickly. Manelli's doing very well so far. Now, we've got to give it some more time before we can fully say how she's going to shake out. But so far, she looks very good. Aunt Lynette and I will have to give her a bath shortly, because they're a little messy. When I have this prolapse, they are messy for a bit. So funny enough is today is the first day her hiney looks good, but hers messy all over. So we're finally in a good spot though where you have to wait. You can't bathe them right away, so we have to wait. So we're finally in a spot where I gave her a sponge bath yesterday and it was pointless. But we're in a spot today where we can finally give her an actual gentle bath. So it'll just be a gentle little wash, but we can actually put her in the sink and give her a wash.
And she is a lover. Oh my gosh.
I told you.
She is just so sweet.
She doesn't care. She is so happy. Like, food. You cannot feed her enough. She absolutely adores her food. So far, everything's seeming to look pretty normal and, as normal as it can back there. She still has her sutures in. She's going to have those in for, I think, 2 weeks, I believe. So that's going good. And her spirit is, you should see her though. She's still skin and bones, but has this really big tummy. Delta is the next one I was going to update on, funny enough. So Delta came in, remember, I think I told you guys that the call was that Delta was bleeding from every orifice. So of course we're like, oh my goodness, bring her in for euthanasia. My goodness, you know. She ended up being fine. She was bleeding when she had gotten here. She was bleeding just a tiny bit from her vagina, just a tiny bit from her vagina. So we thought, you know, maybe she was in the middle of a miscarriage. Maybe she had something called pyometriosis. You know, maybe she had something else going. So when you have that, you need to do a spay immediately, or, you know, as quick as possible. We sent her up with the spay, or Humane Ohio yesterday. Fine. She was perfect. Absolutely perfect. They had nothing was wrong with her. She was fine. So good news there. She's doing great. So yeah. So all accounts are she's doing very well. So good news on Delta. Yeah, we anticipated. I even told her, I'm like, text me when you find out what's going on with Delta last night, and nothing. How many years does it take to become a veterinarian? Between 7 and 8. I think it's 7, isn't it? So it's like you got to go, like, depending on how fast you do it, but I think it's like 7 or 8. So those are my updates on some Kit Kats. So yay there. The next update was we had taken in those babies a couple weeks ago. I can't remember when, a couple weeks ago. The tigers. We had taken in some tigers. And it was on a week. Lynette was gone. And I had taken in. But we had taken in some tigers. Guys, I had to hurry up and name them very quickly for Darcy to come. Or for when she came, I could. But let me go over these real quick. We have Pierogi. It's Perogie. She's a light tiger that was found in a bean field. She was just a little thing. She is a female. I have Mr. Carson. He is the black American Shorthair. He's a male. And then we have Teddy. He is the light brown tiger, and he is also a male. So let me run. I wanted to run those down with you. I had to, like I said, I had to name some of these quite quickly. Taco Bell. We did end up naming her Taco Bell. It's Belle, you know, to really girl it up a bit. Her name's Taco Bell. And then, of course, we all know Debbie's baby is named Spitfire. And she asked me today, she's like, he needs a bath. He's getting crunchy. He's getting crunchy, so he's got to come out today for a little baby bath. So so those are the babies I wanted to run through with you. So we have a couple things coming up that I wanted to go over. One, should I probably go in order?
Sure.
Sure. Okay. She's like, whatever, I don't care. So first up we have is we are going to be doing a Halloween fundraiser. It's going to be a real simple, fun thing. So you guys all know what, a couple weeks ago we had taken a whole bunch of pictures of some cats in some spooky, with a spooky backdrop. It was so fun. Oh my goodness. So this is it's a spooktacular fundraiser. I know, a Halloween fundraiser. So what we're gonna do is, it's very simple. We're going to post, and I haven't gotten all the photos. I'm not sure. I have between 5 and 8 that you can vote on. It will be $5 a vote. And basically we're gonna vote on your favorite spooktacular ghoul. It's a cat. There might be a dog in there too. So you can vote on your favorite spooktacular ghoul. It's $5 a vote. And when you send, we'll have this ready, and I'll have it ready to go for you about 3 o'clock today. And it will run from today to next Friday. Next Friday after boxes, we will jump in here. Oh gosh, I feel like you. Ooh. I know, I feel like you, don't I? Next Friday after Q&A, we will do a drawing, and basically everybody's name's going to go in for a little spooktacular prizes that we've got. We've got a few spooky prizes, so everybody's name's going to go in, and it's $5 a vote. Who's in for the lineup? You've got a few kids. You might have, like, there might be a Spiker, possibly a Draco, maybe a Gizmo, just a few cats you might know. You can vote for all of them. That's fine too. Then your name, every vote, it's $5 a vote. Every vote will get entered into the drawing that many times. So if you vote 5 times, you'll get entered in 5 times.
And the drawings are going to be awesome.
She's handled the prizes, and I gotta tell you, they're cool. They are all spooktacular prizes, so be prepared for that. So I will get those photos uploaded today for you, and then you can commence the voting. So it'll be real easy. You'll just, say Draco, Spiker, whoever you want to vote. You'll be able to send the money via PayPal, and in the notes section, just put who you're voting for. And it's $5 a vote. So that'll be running today, probably about, I would say from 3 till next Friday. Next Friday next Friday is when we'll be doing the drawing. So, and your name will be entered in for a prize. So just something a little spooky and fun. And I might do some Halloween fun stuff next Friday. Well, maybe a little bit, and then more on actual Halloween. I'm like, spread Halloween out, baby.
You're just...
It is my season. Every day's Halloween in October and September too, let's be honest, but...
Picture of Lynette and Gizmo.
Oh, yeah! So that's one update. I'm going to jump in and answer that question really quick. Any status on the 501c3? No. I just looked yesterday. Emailing and calling me. Look, I will take a donation anyway. You can email, you can call, you can email and said, let me know you're mailing a check and who you're voting for, and I'll get you added into the tally. So we've got that starting today. We're very excited about that, and it's going to be a really fun time. What does the winner get? Chicky party? I'm pretty sure there might be chicken involved. Let me go over a couple more dates with you guys. So we're doing that's starting today and running until next Friday. The next date that we have coming up soon, actually, which is scary soon, is we have a little volunteer party coming up on November 16th. That's going to be from 11 to 3. It's just something to appreciate our volunteers. We just are so grateful for them. We can't say thank you enough. Nah. So on the 16th, we're going to have our volunteer party. It's 11 to 3. Like I said, it's just something a little simple. Now, do keep in mind, just with our normal volunteer parties, we're going to mute our sound and lower the camera.
There better be cake.
There probably will be cake and food. So we're going to lower the sound, or turn off the sound, excuse me, and lower the cam. And I just want to say I appreciate you guys so much. And this actually kind of ties into that, but thank you guys so much for your kindness with, what's the word, not allowing, but, you know, being so supportive of us turning off our sound and lowering the cam for when Darcy visits. I know that would be a really fun thing to watch, you know, Darcy going through, and we just love Darcy, and I love her so much. I know that would be a super fun event to be able to watch and be able to hear. But it's also my time to be able to talk with my mentor privately and discuss things that I've not come across and learn things. And I always like to think of it like, if you had a private one-on-one meeting with your boss, would you want everybody to watch? I probably wouldn't. I would not. I would like to have that privacy. So I just want to say thank you so much for being so supportive with that, because I know it would be really super fun to watch. I know it would. Actually, and to Kitty's mom's comment, Kitty mom said things can be taken out of context as well. Absolutely. Absolutely. That is so very true. Yes, and we see that here. You know, yes. Sometimes I'll say something and it's taken out of context or things like that. So, Alice, we understand, Megan. I also don't stream my doctor appointments. Right. Yes, so true. It's just I really appreciate how everybody was so kind with that, just because it's so nice for me to be able to have that privacy to talk to my mentor about things I can improve on, things I'm doing fine, things I'm not doing fine, you know, just things I can improve on. So, and just her advice and her knowledge. So I was really grateful that just so many supportive people were like, hey, that's fine. You know, we do keep our sound on 363 days a year. So, you know, I appreciate the little bit of, you know, few hours of silence, or, you know, not silent or whatever. So same thing with our volunteer party. I, again, know that would be another thing that would be super duper fun to watch, and how neat that would be. But we make our lives so public, including our volunteers, that we also appreciate the moments where we can actually spend time together and we can say things and not have things taken out of context, or, you know, we can just be ourselves without having some, you know, without having viewers. So, you know, we just appreciate that. So thank you so much. We just appreciate you so much for your kindness and understanding that. So, so we have that volunteer party coming up. We're going to do some fun things. Someone asked how many volunteers we have.
Not enough.
Or mine just said not enough.
Not enough. That's true. We could always use more volunteers. I think we just say 30 is. I think it's like 28, but then you have a couple that are like, you know, in betweeners. You know, yeah. I guess so. About 30 is how many volunteers we have. So we do make up little baskets. Do not feel obligated at all, but we do make fun little baskets. So if you want to send anything, a little note, a little goodie bag, whatever, if you want to send anything for those baskets, feel free to send those in. We will make sure they get into the volunteer baskets. We do just a little tiny fun goodie bag for them, just to show our appreciation for all their free work they do all year long. So how do you go ahead, please?
I just want to say, when we say volunteers, that does include staff. Most staff does volunteer hours.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah. Most staff, and I'm so grateful for that too, because even our staff, while they're getting paid to be here on a regular basis because it's hard to get someone to commit for 40 hours work week for free. But as soon as I can figure that plan out, no.
Right.
But most of our staff are actually volunteers. So Cindy works 7 days a week. She doesn't count 2 of those days mostly at all. A lot of our volunteers or staff have clock out and still stay and keep doing work. They're just very kind, so I appreciate that. How do we find volunteers?
Stand on the street corner, beg, plead.
Yeah, it's kind of normally, it's somehow just happened organically, mostly. People just kind of come in, they have a question, by the way, do you need volunteers? Things like that. Beg, plead, word of mouth. A lot of our volunteers have just been friends of a friend, and then they kind of come and, will Mary, Barb, and Connie be able to come? Yes, absolutely. They're more welcome to come. Yep. So we're just really grateful for our staff and volunteers. They help keep us running. I hate the expense of anything because I'm just really cheap. I really am. But it's a necessary evil. We have to have staff to make this place go. So I get a lot of questions about having staff. I try to keep staff at minimal. Ideally, honestly, if I had all the money in the world, we fantasize about having at least like 2 to 3 more employees at least, but that would be down the road.
Brenda, just come on.
Brenda, you come on up. Look, I know how you have an easy way of getting here. You have no excuses. I'll see you tomorrow. No, I'm just kidding.
That'd be great.
That'd be fun. So we have that coming up. So stay tuned. That will be a fun little treat for our very, very much deserved staff and volunteers. So we are so grateful for them. We could not do that. What are we doing for food? We actually have a lady that we hire that does food. She does it, bless her heart. I don't know how she does it, but unbelievably cheap. But it's delicious. We have hired her for the last several years. And previously, what we have done for our volunteer staff party is a few of us would cook. A few of us would cook, bring in dishes, things like that, and then it ends up being work. It ends up being a work event, So this is nice because we have her do it, and it's all beautiful and prepared, and it's just done. And it's normally like, I think she normally is doing. We're changing the menu this year. She was like, "Do you want me to do something different?" We're doing mac and cheese. Yeah, hello. And shredded chicken.
Ooh.
Instead, normally we've done pulled pork and cheesy potatoes. So, how many staff total? I think it's 8. I think we have total 8 staff that are committed to coming in every single day. And I'm surprised that you get a little. I've had a little flack on having staff, which is really strange. But again, I guarantee you, our staff would work for free if living was free. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like, but unfortunately food costs and living costs and house costs and stuff like that, but. Make sure Yvonne gets some cookies for her trip home. Oh, I will. Yeah, you do have to have staff. I've had some flack over that over the couple years, which is strange to me. Life costs money, and like I said, if they could work for free, I guarantee they would. I know they would, because I'm telling you, all of our staff are not here for the money. They aren't. They aren't. If you look at my, and I'm jumping off topic here, but why don't I go over staff budget? Staff budget and taxes run us in a full year. I think I'm rounding up here. Do you remember how much it was? Is it 2 or 3? I think it's 2.
Well, how much?
It runs us about our staff budget for the year. Runs us as staff and taxes about $200,000 in a year, which that blows my mind. When you hear that number, you're like, oh my gosh, the staff must be making 100,000. Guys, if you divide that amongst, what, I think it's either 8 or 9 people, because we have Mary, but 8 or 9 people, it's not much. It's not, we try to, most of our staff are so kind that they understand that we are a budget friendly. So it's really not, thanks Tim's Princess for understanding that. When I hear that number, I'm like, oh, that's a lot of money. But, you know, unfortunately, we need 24-hour, or as much of 24-hour care as we can for everybody. So, yeah. So that's a big aspect into our budget. So if you always wonder why we're fundraising, well, staffing costs, let me see if that adds up right, because I think it does. I'm sorry, I'm just really getting off topic here, but yeah, that's about right. 180,000, I think is what it is. But staffing costs $15,000 a month. You know, between that and taxes, you know, that's a huge aspect that I never quite realized. You know, so it's good to bring that to light. So if you're like, wow, why, you know, fundraising, staffing and meds, staffing and meds are our 2 biggest expenses. So,
and a whole bunch of cats.
and a whole bunch of cats. Will the 501c3 make a difference in the budget? Yes. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. It'll make a big difference. You'll still have to pay employee taxes. That you just don't get rid of that. So that costs us about $3,000 a month. But it will make us quite a bit of a discount on even vendors. Like I think Patterson's even gives you a discount for being a 501c3. Yes. So we'll be able to get a lot more discounts and different things like that. So I totally went off topic on that, guys. So forgive me, but it was just a good opportunity to bring that up and help kind of understand where some of the budget goes. So the next thing I was going to go over, Kitty Christmas. You guys, Kitty Christmas is scarily close. Scarily close. And I think I missed it. Susie said she was sending something for the volunteer party. Thank you, Susie. Thank you. Kitty Christmas is freakishly close. 7 weeks. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it is good to know where the finances go. I think so too. I think you guys need to be aware of what actually goes into this place. I can guarantee none of the staff here make over $1 million. Or $500,000. Or $250,000. I don't even know what's $1/8 of a million.
Keep going.
Divided, $1/8 of a million divided by 1,200. I don't know. Not much. So let me just tell you that. They're very kind to be able to work as little as what they do. So, yes, Kitty Christmas, we could say it's spookily close. It's very close. It's scaring me.
Close.
So, Lynette and I...
Hi, Big Sky.
How much does Gizmo get for drawing people to CAM? $1 billion. He makes the most. He's the highest paid member. Mom says what I save in feeding costs for this little thing, I make up in food or in clothing budget. So I think either one is good. Volunteers and helpers, I mean, they're all good. They volunteer their time, you know, and it's just, they're wonderful. So Kitty Christmas, this is coming up on December 7th. I cannot believe that's happening. So Lynette and I think you guys have known, we have talked about Kitty Christmas and changing it up a little bit for the last 3 years. This is our third Kitty Christmas together since I've been owner, or director. But for some reason, we just, we hit this streak and we were like, let's do this. We are going to change up Kitty Christmas a little bit, but I think it's still going to be we are so excited talking about this.
Mind you, we came up with these ideas yesterday at 3:30.
3. Yeah, because I was going to go home yesterday. And we started talking about Kitty Christmas because we were planning what we were going to discuss today and things like that. And we started talking about Kitty Christmas. I was going to go home early yesterday. And her and I got on this run of like, we are not creative at all. And
Yeah,
we just
happy
got,
hour.
we got on this run of how it's going to work. And we were just so fired up over it. I am so excited. Oh, I'm telling you, if I say we've been crazy, we've been crazy. So what we're going to do this year, Kitty Christmas, how you've seen it in the past. And if you guys aren't familiar, let me start with what Kitty Christmas is. Kitty Christmas is the time of the year where we do it once a year. We have 2 big fundraisers. Our one is like our Catathon, our Improve-a-thon, and that's normally in June, July. And then we have Kitty Christmas, and it's the first Saturday of December. So Kitty Christmas is our time to fill the coffers, fill the food coffers, fill the budget coffers, to just kind of fill the pantry and budget pantry and the budget pantry. So what people do is they send boxes here and they label, so just like you normally do your Amazon box that you send a donation in or whatever, you can send them here and set it aside for Kitty Christmas, and you just label the outside Kitty Christmas. And what we have done in the past is we open them all on Saturday. So we end up opening some 500 boxes on Saturday.
On cam.
On cam. So this has been a little bit more problematic over the last couple of years because we're shorter staff, and truly a lot of the staff we do have are a little bit older. And can't do as much. Jimmy was a huge part in Kitty Christmas. He can't quite do much at all anymore. Lynette with her arm, it's exhausting. It is exhausting. And I think the big thing is, to me, I'm not at home watching. So I would imagine in my head, I feel like it would be in my head a little boring to be at home and watching for 8 hours just looking for your one package. So we're going to do it a little differently this year. You can still send packages for Kitty Christmas. We are going to open them and log weights, logs packages, log numbers. We've got a whole bunch of fun things we're going to log your name, log what you send. And we are going to have an entire day of events. And during these events that we're going to schedule, we have a timeline of everything that we're going to schedule. During these events, we're going to read the names of everybody that sent that. She mentioned doing a chain like they've done in the past. We'll do a chain. We have like a whole bunch of events going on that day. Like a whole bunch. So everything will still be logged, categorized. Your name will still get read on cam to show our absolute appreciation. But this way, by pre-doing these, we will have an ability to give you some totals that day of what has come in, how many bags of litter we've gotten in, how many cans of kitten food we've gotten in. Guys, I think it's going to be so much funner. In my head, I try to look at it of you guys sitting at home and relaxing and having a cup of coffee. Watching opening boxes is great. That's super fun for like the first hour. And then hour 2 and hour 3 and hour 4 goes by, and I feel like it would just be like, bleh. I'm tired, and then we get tired. And we have such good attitudes, but we start getting crabby because by the end of the day, we are hurting so bad. We are so bad. Oh, thanks, Mark. So some things, and I'm not saying we're doing all these, but we tossed around some events, what we're going to do. So I'm going to give you, can you make it mainly? Yes, it's most ideally, it would be mainly food and litter to get us through for the year. So that's what you're going to want to send on Do you have an idea? What?
They would rather watch me draw during
During picture. I
Pictionary.
didn't see that one. Yeah, KB, that is a fantastic suggestion. Thank you. So mostly what you're going to want to send for Kitty Christmas in particular is going to be food and litter. You're not really going to want to send like toys and things like that, because toys you kind of want to see on the cam and look at them and, you know, see the towers and things like that, because they're not going to be open on cam. You're not going to see them.
I'm sorry. I
No,
didn't
jump
mean
in, babe.
Kitty Christmas is more of a needs list
There you go. Instead of a want, like,
instead of a want list. Just
Yep.
think of it that way.
Great.
It's a needs list.
yep. So financial, food, litter. You know what I mean? You
Vet
can,
bills.
Yeah.
Yeah, financial.
Yep. Yeah. So, I mean, everything will go. You can send in a donation, for example, and specifically say financial, you know, what am I trying to say? Like for the financial coffer.
Yeah.
Um,
Or if you want it to go to litter, then we take that amount and we put it towards a litter bill.
Yep. Everyday needs. Absolutely. Yep. So this will be to fill the pantry.
Mhm.
So this will, I think, we are, after we started doing this, and I'm not going to lie, Kitty Christmas is so physically tiring that it is a little like daunting for everybody, because we know it's going to be tiring.
It's cold.
It's freezing, and it normally is rainy or snowy. It's
Yep.
it is.
The weather's never great.
And we are going to save money on a pod. Even though
Yep.
we can get a discount on it, we'll save $300 on a pod, I think it is.
We're very short on guys around here anymore.
Yeah.
Look,
Carmine just shot you a dirty look. He's like, hey.
Well, what day is this gonna be on again?
the day that you're going to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the day you're going to be here working.
Well, I was thinking, I was like, well, obviously I could help if it's too much weight for me.
Oh, you will be here.
Yeah, pay off the vet bill, build up the medical fund. That's always helpful. Dark Cat, I think that was on our list of like one of the good things. Oh, I missed it. Roz, can you please post that again? Yes, that was one of the big things that we talked about, how exciting we are about not locking the kitties up. This is Kitty Christmas. We want the kitties to have fun. So they're going to...
We have some plans.
We have some plans. I'm telling you what, when I say we were on a roll yesterday, good morning. When I say we were on a roll yesterday, we were on a roll. We were like, some of these things were coming up, like, I'm excited about. I told Eric all our ideas last night, and he's like, yeah. And then he came up with this. Oh, I said that to you today. Oh, you wrote it. Kitty kisses under the mistletoe. Oh, I love that. Oh, Zabby will recover. Yep. So, I mean, we have. Yes, I love that. We have like a whole list. You should have seen us yesterday, and we were actually getting excited. We were so stoked about this. It's going to be like just a fun day. We've got something, you know, of course, we've got some passwords going on, like Christmas passwords, story times, just a ton of different, like, super fun things that we've got going. So, and in between all these fun events we're doing, we'll be reading names of who's contributed for Kitty Christmas. It's just a ball. So,
Oh, Danny.
welcome, Danny. So this will be fun. So if you want to send you can start sending anything in right at this moment for Kitty Christmas. Just make sure you log on your box Kitty Christmas, so we make sure we get that put into the right category. It's going to be so much fun. We were even planning food. We were like, we're going to have soup, like warm soup. We're going to make hot apple cider, hot chocolate, eggnog for later.
But I think it's going to be more fun for you guys to watch.
Yeah.
And more fun for us, staff,
mhm.
volunteers, to be here because they're not working their butts off.
Yeah, true.
So I think it'll be I think it'll be great.
You will get pictures of before and after of the shelves. And it was nice because we have Yvonne here. So we got the viewpoint perspective of what you guys watch at home. Two Tabby Mom. That's fun. I liked watching you try new cheese last year. I mean, honestly, that might be fun. You know, just like a food tasting event or cheese tasting event or something. Definitely money is always great too. And if you do that, just please in your note put for Kitty Christmas. We're really excited about this idea, if you cannot tell. I just think this will be so much fun, and I think you guys will have more fun. And that was one of our big things too. So we should do something like everybody wears Christmas jammies or something.
What? I'm down with that.
I'm down with that. I think we all bought cheeses from that company after. Oh, that was so good.
Yeah, it was.
So, I don't know about haggis tasting. Might skip that holiday haggis. I know, we started getting excited. So then we have to, you know what we should do? We should do a fun thing. You guys don't have to participate. We can put it on like FFRC chatters. But like, you know, post the day of our Christmas jammies. They have to be decent.
Oh, they do?
Shucks.
Dang.
But, yeah. So I think this would just be fun. But, I mean, we were going to town just having a ball talking about this. So I think it'll be a really great day. So that's coming up in December.
Ooh, I'll do the fruitcake testing.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Just a kissing booth. So yeah, so just stay tuned for that. We actually started getting we got really excited. We just got real excited. It will be a really fun day, I think, and a good day to fill our pantries, and we'll just announce everything that day. And one thing I'm really excited about is we'll have fun things that we can actually like announce on that day too. That, you know, like we've had 300 jars of baby food come in, you know, and 400 pounds, you know, so it'll be fun. Someone said something we were already thinking, but I'm not going to say it. Christmas tree. I did say it. So, stay tuned. I probably am not going to tell you guys everything.
I'm writing, Dark Cat.
I probably won't tell you guys everything. I can feel Debbie already Debbie likes holiday stuff, and she's like, I guarantee you right now she's probably making like, Debbie, are you in there making a Christmas password list? Because I have a feeling she probably is. So anyways, stay tuned. That is coming up.
Kitty's mom, that's what we was thinking. We need to have more of a holiday spirit feeling, and to show, you know, how much we appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't for you guys, we would not be here. And the way we've done it in the past has been a lot of work. And we know that we're not getting younger.
We're not. And
can't do quite that much work in one day.
Yeah.
So this would kind of ease off the stress and the workload, and still have fun.
And you know, for me, I think I don't mind working hard, and I know she doesn't either, and actually none of our staff does, and that's why we've done it every year. We don't mind working hard for what we get. I feel like when we make these big asks, we can't just be sitting back and saying, I don't want to work for it either. We have to work hard for these big asks, you know, and this is a big ask. But I honestly thought I wanted to do something different for you guys, because I feel like sitting at home watching 10 hours of just boxes unboxing, you're not gonna
I mean, I'm really, really fun to watch. Okay, they both laughed.
No,
It's got to be boring. I'm sorry.
I feel like it has to be a little boring, and I think what you guys like about it, in my head, I would think what you would like about it is seeing the people and the interaction with the people, and the cats, of course, too. But honestly, you don't see the cats because they're all locked away, and we are terrified all day long that a cat has gotten out, no matter how much we barricade stuff away. So I think this just might be a very, very enjoyable day.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this will be wonderful.
Someone asked, I don't remember who it was. I'm sorry.
Laughter is the best medicine. Oh no, do we miss a question that got your mind a thinking?
Can we start? Someone said, can we start Kitty Christmas today? Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep, we have already got a paper. We're ready to log, and we are ready to get all the information we're going to get. Yeah, I agree to Tabby. Tabby says, I don't think you realize the number of people that watching increases when you come to camp, and that's so very true. But we won't see Debbie. Actually, Debbie, you don't know, but one of the things we're doing during that day is called Debbie Crawl Under the Table Contest.
Limbo.
It's to see how fast she can crawl under the table. You're the only participant. You win. It's called a game. I win, no matter what you win. So, yeah.
But make sure you mark your stuff Kitty Christmas, because we will still be doing boxes.
We're still going to be doing boxes up until probably the last, like, I would say the last, like, 1 to 2 weeks. I was thinking 2 weeks prior to Kitty Christmas. We'll probably stop our boxes, and everything from that point on will just go towards Kitty Christmas. So, yeah, so just make sure you're writing Kitty Christmas on that box, so we make sure we get that logged appropriately. Okay? We get it's a fun time of year. Oh, yes. Debbie, yes. Debbie said we can make.
What you're gonna be doing, Debbie?
Oh my, Debbie, you don't know how much stuff. Debbie said we can make fun charts to track each category. You have no clue how much we were actually signing you up for stuff yesterday. We were talking about a chart, and we're like, that's right. Oh, typing all this stuff out. We were like, that's right up Debbie's alley. I'm sure she won't mind doing it. We signed you up for a lot. You're going to be really busy.
Your list is on my desk now if you want to start. I recommend you start now.
I can't tell you the amount of times we were like, this is so up Debbie's alley. Like, she'll start this right now. Debbie sounds sick. Jabber. She's like, cough, cough. It doesn't help when you type it.
Yeah.
So, yes. So make sure you include Kitty Christmas on everything that you're sending, and your chat name, so we can get everything logged appropriately, and make sure we get that all sent in. So for gifts for baskets, mark Kitty Christmas with the name of the person. Oh, for the gift baskets for volunteers. Is that what you mean, Cecilia? KBUK, that's a fantastic question. Do you prefer money donations or actual food and litter? I'm going to be honest, we're actually low on everything. So we're low on everything. I don't prefer one over the other right now because everything's pretty low.
And with the price of shipping and everything else that's went up, keep that in your thoughts too. If you're paying $40 for shipping of something that could be put on a donation or something. Did I say that totally wrong?
No, I think I see what you're saying. So like, instead of you shipping a bag of litter from your house and it's going to cost you $40 to ship it, just send $60, we'll go buy a bag of litter.
Yes.
Okay. I think I got it.
Wow, you said that. Let's.
No, I get that. Cecilia, for the bath, I think you're. Yes, you can put really, Cecilia. There's 2 different events. So, Kitty Christmas is going to be December 7th, and our volunteer party is going to be November 16th. So you can just put on the box volunteer party. You can do it however you want. You can label, you can make a card up for each volunteer. You can just put, 30 of the same things in a basket, and we'll know to put it in everybody's basket, however you choose to do so. Thank you. So if you can't tell, we're very excited about this event. I think this will be very, very, very fun.
Yeah.
Yes, Debbie, like that. If you're mailing for Kitty Christmas, yep. See how Debbie just wrote it? You just put FFRC, Kitty Christmas, and then your name. You can put your chat name, real name, whatever. Oh my gosh, we are not YouTube stars. So you guys are fun. We're literally normal, boring people. So that's one thing. Oh, like projects. Take your phone, Gizmo. Oh, you guys are so sweet.
Gizmo's sleeping.
I'm sleeping. I'm tired. Oh, he's burrowed. You can't see him. I think he's. Oh,
you woke him
I
up.
woke him up. There's a couple more things I was gonna go over, since I think we covered all of that, and then we'll go to questions. Okay. I'm not quite sure where this is coming from, so forgive me because I miss some things when I'm focused on the cats or whatever. But I have had literally like close to 50 people asking me this, if they can do this. So I was like, okay, there must be something going on. Let me jump in here and mention this. I've had a lot of people asking if they can record our videos and put them on their YouTube page. I'm not very tech savvy, so I hope that follows. Everybody tech savvy understands that. Recording our videos, or like recording our camera, or sitting at home recording our camera and then posting it to their YouTube page. I've had a lot of people asking if they can do that. Actually, no. It's copyrighted material, so that's technically not allowed. I know some of you guys will do like a little snippet like of a silly cat, and just putting it on Facebook like a cat fell over or something silly, or a cat romp, and it's like a 5-second video. I don't think that's a big deal, but I think like a big a recording, and you're doing it on your YouTube channel to like make money on it, that's where that gets like to be a no. The channel's actually copyrighted, so everything produced is copyrighted. All of our cam mods, all of our cam mods, we've got quite a few. Just adjusting, I'm sorry. I'm just yeah, and that's a good point, KB. Thank you. If you recorded and put it on your YouTube page, then you would get the likes on that channel versus FFRC getting likes, which that's one of our fundraisers. Really is one of our streams of income is our YouTube channel. So it was one of those things I had never considered, and then when I had like so many people, they're like, I'm gonna take videos of your channel or snippets or whatever and put it on my YouTube channel. I was like, oh, maybe this is like a thing now. So maybe I should address it. So that's why this is not directed toward anybody. I don't blame you. If you've been doing it, I wouldn't have known that was like probably not a proper thing to do. But our cam mods work so hard, thank you, to capture the important events and post them. Then you lead into another thing of like, I have no clue, but my cam mods know, I'm going to say this in probably a really backwards way, but my cam mods know what to record and what not to record. So sometimes they'll record something and I don't want it posted. So they know not to post that because I've asked them not to post it. I want that, to be more private and not be memorialized in a video. So I'm trying to think of an event that happened. Okay, Darcy, when Darcy said thank you to the camera the other day when she was there. When Darcy said thank you to the camera the other day, maybe she didn't want that recorded and saved. I know that, but you at home that's going to record our channel and post it on your page. Darcy didn't want that saved. That's why I didn't save that. Does that make sense? I hope I'm doing that, saying that correctly.
And yes, Brenda, it opens doors for scammers.
Yes, and that's one thing. And most of I know you guys are so kind, and I know any of this being done or posted or anything is not in a mean way. I know you guys have the best heart, but sometimes people don't. And I hate to think of that. I'm going to jump back to that's a really, really good comment KB just made. So say you're recording this right now to post on your channel, and I'm sitting here saying, guys, we need donations. If you post that on your personal channel, someone watching your channel is thinking you're saying donations, so they're going to give that donation to you and not to us. Does that make sense? So it's a crazy world, and it's a really big, it's this big wonky thing that I never even considered, but I'm just not tech savvy, and I think my poor cam mods know this. Sorry guys, I tell them all the time. That's a really good thing. If I'm sitting here and I'm saying, hey guys, we need money, you go home and just record that screen and put it on your channel, and they're like, oh no, Lynette's saying we need money. You send all the money to Lynette's YouTube channel.
Woo!
Don't.
Except I don't have a YouTube channel.
Look, I never had a YouTube channel either until I started here, and I took over the YouTube channel here. Like, I literally am so not tech scammy, or tech smart, tech scammy. I'm not tech scammy either. That when this was brought to my attention, I'm like, it's probably okay, right? Well, there smarter people than me was like, oh wait, here's why you don't want to do it. So again, thanks so much for understanding. I didn't realize it either.
Thanks, Jabber.
But yeah, so exactly, yep. So when people come here to talk, we might not be comfortable to share that in other places. So just long story short, I went into a whole soliloquy about that, but the channel is copyrighted, so even us talking here live, it's copyrighted. So it's a volunteer privacy. We don't want to be shown on other channels, and that's very true. But I do think of scammers as well. So we do, like I said, we do have a few like sanctioned cam mods that do record. So they do record, like Stripey D records for us. He records and puts it on our channel. You know, we have a few other. VRS does a lot of recordings. Stan does a lot of recordings. They're sanctioned by us, and they put them on our channel. So I hope that makes a little more sense. So again, I really don't think you guys, I know you guys do it with really, really pure hearts, but some people aren't so pure. So I hope that makes sense. Okay. It's happened before and was caught, and it was shared that they were scamming. Oh. And we've seen some of this already with our TikTok page. That's a great example. On TikTok, someone was using our stream, and it looked like us, and asking for donations. And so people were sending in donations thinking it was them, thinking it was us and not them. So, yeah. So there's a little snippet for you. I've learned a little bit more about technology than I knew, so I appreciate the opportunity to learn. But okay, any other questions, guys? I've kept you here much longer. Actually, oh gosh, my goodness, yes, it's been much longer. Oh yeah, there you go. Just pass out a card or share the FFRC affiliate link if you have any questions. Hi Smurf. I know your Kim's gone. Any other questions? I think long story short, we have like a lot of really fun events coming up. I'm so excited. Yes. We need to start with the Halloween. The Halloween starts right now. I will get you pictures up. They'll be uploaded by 3. Excuse me, I'm hiccuping. By 3, we'll start our Halloween vote. $5 vote. Pick your favorite spooktacular ghost. And by Friday, we'll do some drawings. We'll announce our favorite spooky kitty. Yeah.
Don't tell Megan I said this, but for the drawings, on the fundraiser this week, there might be some Mike and Lola baskets.
Yay. Any holds? You know, it's actually been a very, very low application month. Very, very low application month. The only holds I still have are Bella and Luna, and they're getting pretty close. So, do you have any idea which resident cat has the least sponsors? Nyota? Steven has no sponsors. Egypt has no sponsors, which they're resident cats. But they're also kind of mine, so I guess I kind of get that one.
Any sponsors? Any sponsors help?
Yeah. We're gonna share the photos of our Halloween kitties on our Facebook page. Yes. They are ours. There. That's a great way to put that. Yep. And my mom is doing better. Thank you. She is still in the hospital, but she'll be out soon, hopefully. So, yeah, we'll put the pictures on public. I mean, I'm gonna post them wherever you can see them.
Just like a regular fundraiser.
Yeah, regular fundraiser. Nothing crazy. Yep. So, yeah. Are we dressing up for Halloween? Possibly. So, yep. So.
Thanks, Kitty's mom.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna get back to it. We still got some more planning to do. I'll get those photos uploaded for you guys so you can start casting your votes. There's some cute ones. Oh my goodness. I'm like, the problem is gonna be. That's why I keep saying. I'm like, you know, like how many residents are there gonna be? I'm like, I got a lot. I want to post like 15, but that's probably a lot. So, but some of them came out really great. Oh, well, welcome. That might be possible. Oh, thank you, Heather. I did not address that. How's Thumbelina after her surgery? Very well. She is coming back. I think she's probably already back now.
She's back.
Is she back? Did I miss that completely?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. She's back. She's doing good. I don't know the extent of her surgery. One paw basically was very messed up. Very messed up. Darcy's like, she had to dig out a nail from in the paw pad. It wasn't like an overgrown into the paw pad. This was like disfigured into the paw pad. She's like, I had to dig out a nail from there. I don't even know what paw that came from or what nail that came from. She ended up having to take up, look, I'll show you her foot. She's like, I don't know what was going on with that foot. So we don't know if it was deformed, if it was injury. She has no clue. I don't know if they ended up declawing that one foot, which I know how, you know, that's always, but her foot was so messed up. I think she ended up having to declaw just that one paw, because look at this. That was her paw.
Oh, wow. And if you're not sure what you're looking at,
Can you reach it?
I don't know where I'm at.
There you are.
Oops.
There you are.
These should be straight.
Straight.
Not clear over here.
Darcy had no clue what she was looking at.
But these should all be straight.
Yep. Those are her fingers.
Like, this is the only normal one.
Yep. That one got spared. So, I didn't get a whole big opportunity to talk to Darcy last night about what she had done. So I don't know if she ended up declawing the foot. I do know that basically, I don't know if you can see this dotted line. There, see that dotted line? All that got removed. That came off. So that all got removed, but I know I'm on this side. This side right here obviously is not quite right, so I don't know if the nail got removed from that. There was one nail somewhere, or a couple nails, that were very disformed, and so she ended up having to do. She's drawing on her phone here, but like basically all of that scribbled out is removed. So she's gonna be resting for a little bit, you know. Oh, it was like embedded. She's like, I pulled out a nail from inside the paw that she's like, I don't even know what finger that digit that came from. It was a big old mess. So, and I'm like, was this yeah, in cases like this, you know, I mean, you almost have to declaw to get those, to keep them from doing this funky thing. So she'll be doing well soon. I know, I'm sure, and she ran around here like crazy, bless her heart, with that paw pad, or that nail growing in her paw and all that stuff. And she ran around here with the greatest of spirit. Yeah, I was like, is this a disfigurement? Is this an injury? What happened? She's like, it beats the heck out of me, but the best I could do is try to fix it. So, just wonderful, Dr. Dorsey. All right. Well, you guys are wonderful. Thank you so much for your kindness. I don't know about you guys, but I am stoked for the next couple months. I'm excited for the Christmas food. Like, we'll have hot apple cider. Everybody have some warm soup at home. Make up your little appetizer trays at home, and we're just gonna have like a.
Okay, let's go order lunch. I'm hungry.
Let's go have a snug bug, curl up in some blankets.
Thank you guys. You guys are awesome.
Is that you? Oh, is that Alma? Take that. Bring my food over here. Chop, chop.
It's too low for you.
Fill it up then. Chop, chop. Yeah, you tell her. You tell her, Alma. All right. Woo! Thank you guys for your time. All right, well, we're going to get back to it. Oh, yeah, we'll have a jammy all day. Everybody get your blankies, get your cat, get your blankies, get your snacks. And, we think the world of you guys, too. We really do. We couldn't do this rescue without you. There's no way.
Absolutely not.
There's no way. So, we're super grateful for you. So, Kitty Christmas is just going to be a fun day for everyone. Cats included. We have some cat stuff planned, too. And Gizzy. And a Gizzy. We'll do
Gizmo.
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 We are family, absolutely. So, all right.
See you guys later.
Let's go. Oh, Daggy. He's like, I'm warm.
Yeah.
Brother. Good thing he's not spoiled, because if he was, boy,
Yeah.
we'd be in trouble.